Hello everybody and welcome to the video. I'm so excited. As you can see, it's the first official vlog. It's happening. We planned for it and now we're doing it. So I'm so excited to finally be putting it together and sharing what I've been working on with all of you. So this one's especially exciting because we're going on vacation. We're going on a trip. We're going out of town and it's the first time since COVID happened and I'm so excited to get back out there, as I'm sure everybody else is. So yeah. I've spent the morning packing. As you can see, I have all my outfits laid out here. So we've been waiting for 3 months for this trip and I'm so happy that it's finally here. I couldn't be any more excited. So I'm gonna finish up packing tonight and tomorrow morning. And when Steven gets off work tonight, I'll go pick him up so that his car can stay at his house. And then we're gonna go and I'm so excited. So thank you so much for tagging along and let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Today's the day, the sun is shining, and we are getting out of here. Name that movie. Do you know what that's from?
I don't know what that's from.
It's from Finding Nemo. Anyway, my dad's on his way here in a little bit to take us to the airport, and it feels like Christmas morning, so. But Steven's never been on a plane before. This is gonna be his first flight ever. And I hope we can get a seat together because we have a kind of late boarding position. But how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen?
The worst thing that could happen is death.
Okay, that's fair, but that's not gonna happen. Anyway, we'll see you guys in Seattle and take you along on all of our adventures. So.
See. So today is our first full day in Seattle, and as you can see, I'm here in our Airbnb. We got in last night and we got in the evening, so we just decided to go out for dinner, and afterwards we stopped at a market. So I've got some snacks behind me here, as you can see. But that leads me into my first tip about maintaining a balanced diet when you're traveling, is to make sure you stock up on some snacks, because that way when you're walking around and you're out all day and you get a little bit hungry, you have something with you that is probably a bit healthier and probably a bit smaller than if you just decide to stop somewhere on the street. And not only will that save you money, but also it'll save you from wanting to murder the people you're with out of hangriness. So we're up here on this rooftop deck of our Airbnb. It's really cute, and the best part is we can just see the Space Needle. It's just right there. And we brought some chocolate, these chocolates that we got at Pike's Place Market. Mine, so it's called Compartes? Compartes? Compartes.
Compartes.
Because the accent.
Mine is donuts and coffee. This is backwards, but this is what the bar looks like. Yours?
Huh?
What's yours?
Oh, the Nightcap. Dark chocolate whiskey.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and give these a taste test while we hang out up here. Can I just say that this is this is adorable? Can you see it? It's so cute. I know the writing's backwards, but
You can see where the donut chunks are on the back.
oh yeah, mine has chunks of donuts, which you can kind of see. Hopefully they're good. These were $11 each, so they better be good. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna do mine really unorthodox and not break it and just go for like a bite. I'm just gonna bite it.
I broke mine off.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. All right.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. The coffee part in mine is so good.
Just really whiskey heavy.
No, it's like, no, I mean, kind of, yeah. I don't know. It's almost like when you drink whiskey and you're like done with the drink, but you start burping and you taste it. That's kind of what this tastes like.
Yay!
It's like the best part of anything.
That donut chunk in my last bite, that was good. It says they use the best donuts in LA, so.
You're from LA?
My donut part of mine's from LA. I don't know where the whole thing is from.
Company's from LA?
Yeah.
It says on the back, Los Angeles, California.
Well, when in Seattle, you should buy chocolate from LA. Good evening and hello from Seattle still. It is our third full day here. I didn't do much filming yesterday. We were on a boat doing a whale watching tour for the majority of the day. It was wet and windy and it was just hard to hear me saying anything. So anyway, today we went to the Pop Culture Museum. We were there for a couple hours and really just spent the rest of the day walking around some of the parts of Seattle we hadn't seen, doing a lot of eating. And now we're just walking around next to the beach looking at the sunset, but I thought this would be a good time to throw in another one of my tips about how to maintain a pretty fairly balanced diet while traveling, and that is to try to walk as much as possible. I think our first day here we got 30,000 steps. Yesterday not quite so much since we were on a boat, and today we're probably gonna hit around 30,000 steps again. And that's really good just in general. Oh, that's very bright. To see the place that you're visiting, to get a lay of the land instead of driving everywhere. But on top of that, you burn a lot more calories and therefore you're able to eat a lot more food, which we have definitely been putting into practice. So anyway, you know, if you're out with your friends or your relatives and you're planning on going to dinner and it's not too far away, maybe just skip the Uber or the Lyft or whatever, save a little bit of money and walk instead. So anyway, we'll check out for tonight probably, maybe check in a little bit later, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is our last day. Our last day in Seattle. We fly home in the morning. We went out this morning and just got some quick breakfast sandwiches, just some breakfast bagel sandwiches. What would you call that? Breakfast bagel breakfast sandwich.
Just a breakfast sandwich.
Just a
on
breakfast
a bagel.
sandwich. Okay. Anyway, now we're back at the hotel up on the roof again just because it's so nice up here. You can see everything. Space Needle right there. We're going up in the Space Needle in like an hour to wrap up the last day so we can look down at the city and see everywhere we've been. I wanted to throw in one more little tip for how to try to stay within your diet when you're on vacation. Try to save your calories, and what I mean by that is if you're planning on going out for a big dinner or a big breakfast, this is a vice versa type of situation. Try to eat a lighter breakfast if you're gonna go out for a big dinner, or if you're planning on getting a big dessert or whatever. Or if you're gonna go out for a big breakfast, then maybe just have an appetizer for dinner, or try to get something healthier off the menu. And what that does is instead of just eating heavy, large portions all day long, you are not eating as much in the morning, so then you can eat more at night and not have to feel bad about it. And if you're walking a lot, like we have been, you can eat quite a bit. So anyway, so yeah, save your calories, still eat some things that you want to eat. You know, you're on vacation, get what you want, but maybe just kind of try to break it up, especially if you're doing kind of what we're doing and we have 5 days here. We've done some heavier dinners and some heavier breakfasts, and then tried to eat lighter on the other meals of those days. So Ubered 20 minutes out of the city because Steven really wanted key lime pie. And there was a pie place that our Airbnb host recommended. So we drove all the way here, and our Uber driver was like, "You're going this far for pie, like only for pie." And we were like, "Heck yeah."
Oh my god.
Worth it?
So worth it.
It is 10 o'clock on our last night. We are back home, showered, face moisturized, all that fun stuff. Like mostly packed, besides the things we're wearing and need for tomorrow. I'm really tired. I'm kind of sad. It's been a really fun trip, so I'm ready to sleep in my own bed, I will say, because this one like caves in, and that's been kind of a pain to deal with. But otherwise, I'm kind of bummed out, but all good things must come to an end, and we have another trip coming up in a couple months. So we have to get up really early. Our flight is at 8:30, so we'll probably get to the airport around 6:30 a.m. And it's about half an hour away from here. So just thought I'd hop on real quick because this is probably the last thing I'll film before maybe the airport, if not just when we get home. Anyway, it's been great. Had a lot of fun. And good night. Hello. As you can see, we're home from Seattle. Got home a couple hours ago. And I thought real quick I would just kind of do like a quick overview of the trip and go back over some of the tips that I tried to make sure to include. So yeah, we had a really fun trip. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to go back. We ate a ton of good food, which was like my main goal, was just to eat a lot of really good food and desserts because I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. Anyway, just to go over some of my tips, the first one is to bring snacks. It will save you multiple times throughout your trip from getting hangry or from impulse buying snacks that are too large of a quantity or too unhealthy. I would like to throw in to try to visit a local market. We went to Pike's Place, but most places, especially in the summertime, will have farmers markets, at least, if not other local markets. And that's a really cool way to experience what is local and fresh in the area and support local communities as well. Number 3, walk as much as possible, stay active as much as possible. If you can help not getting a ride somewhere, if you can walk, you can see more of where you are, more of where you're visiting, and maybe see some places that you didn't know were there that you might want to check out if you have the time. 4th tip was to try to save your calories, so either have a big breakfast or a big dinner and try not to have a ton of big meals every single day. Try to have healthier, smaller snacks throughout the day. Another thing you can do is have like a really big breakfast, skip lunch altogether because you'll be full still, and then have a dinner, or have a light breakfast and then just kind of do like a dinner situation, like a early dinner, late lunch, and then go out for dessert, obviously, because that's what we did. Which leads me to my final tip that I forgot to throw in during the trip, but I think the most important thing that I would like to say is to still make sure that you enjoy yourself and that you eat the food that you want to eat. It's vacation and you should enjoy yourself and not make yourself feel bad for enjoying the foods that you want to enjoy. So get the pasta, get the ice cream, and if it puts you a little over calories for the day, it is absolutely not the end of the world. Just make sure when you get back home to get back on track with your diet. So anyway, I think that's gonna conclude this video. Thank you everyone for watching. The first one ever. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.